Hey, how's it going everyone? Fumincho here, back again for another video. Thank you for tuning in. Today it is time to talk about E3 2016, the most hypest time of year, the beginning of summer, the same week as my birthday. Oh my god, I am so excited for this thing. Nintendo showing off a brand new console, Sony possibly showing off the PS 4.5, Project Neo, or whatever the hell they're titling it. We have Microsoft possibly showing off a new iteration of their console as well. Who knows what's going to happen? Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's my favorite time of year. It's like Christmas right here, E3 right here. Oh my gosh, crap ton of games being announced. I have a list of them here on this website called Late News Explorer. I've never heard of this website, but they crafted an alphabetical list. Plus they have all the games and categorized by the developer, so it's a good list. And I just kind of wanted to read down the list, give my thoughts on how hyped I am for the game. Do I even care about the games at all? Just kind of going down the list, and yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and begin. It's going to be rather long, so sit back and relax. I have a glass of water here just in case I start losing my voice. Let's just begin with 2K games. First things first, Bioshock the Collection for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Super excited about this. I love Bioshock. Bioshock Infinite is one of my favorite games, although I'm not sure if that's going to actually make the cut for the collection. But I'm excited. This game is pretty much confirmed. GameStop leaked it. A lot of retailers leaked it as well, I believe. But yeah, it's Bioshock. It's awesome. It's one of it's a very groundbreaking series. Excuse me. So yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. The next game is Borderlands 3. I love Borderlands. I love the first two. I didn't get a chance to play the pre-sequel, unfortunately, but I've heard good things about that as well. But I've always felt that Borderlands is one of those series that they can do so much more with. Like, I'm playing the game and I'm like, well, this could have been this and this could have been this. I feel like there's much more that they can improve on, and I'm excited to see what they're doing with this title. So I'm pretty hyped for Borderlands 3. It's pretty much confirmed as well. 2K already said that, yeah, we're working on this game. They've been kind of trolling around with the fan bases. It's actually pretty cool. The next game, which I just recently started getting excited about, and that is Mafia 3. They just started pushing this game. There was a few trailers. They announced the release date, which is in October. I watched a gameplay preview by GameSpot, which was actually really, really well done. They showed off a lot of really cool gameplay. The shooting mechanic looks really good. Just the setting of the game, set in New Orleans. I feel like there's just not enough game set there. I love that place. Plus the music, too. 1960s, that music, whew. God, it looks so good. It looks so beautiful. And I'm just super excited to play it. I've never even played a Mafia game before. So, yeah, I'm excited to see more gameplay from that. We have NBA 2K17. Not too much into sports games, but I know there's some fans, so that's pretty cool. It also has an untitled game here. Not sure what that is. Who knows? They have it listed. From Activision, of course, Call of Duty. They're going to be showing this thing off. Not really interested in Call of Duty, although I am kind of excited to see what they're doing for this game. I've heard rumors that the thing's going to be up in the stars in space, so who knows? I don't know if we're going to be shooting laser guns now. So I guess it's kind of exciting. Who knows? We also have Destiny 2. Now, I'm not so sure. This is a game that's kind of rumored. They have an asterisk by each game that's kind of rumored or supposedly going to be at E3. But again, this is one that I'm not too sure about because I feel like there's going to be at least one more big DLC coming out for Destiny. And I think that announcing Destiny 2 would kind of overshadow that. Like, oh, why would we get the DLC if the sequel's going to come out in a year or whatever? So I feel like that maybe they're not going to announce it, or maybe there isn't a big DLC coming out. But to be totally honest, I don't really care because I'm not the biggest fan of Destiny. I know that game is a huge fan base. People are still playing it. I just don't really like that kind of style of gameplay. But Destiny 2, it does have some hype around it, so who knows. Now, Bethesda. Bethesda last year held their own press conference. I believe they're doing it this year as well. Super exciting. Last year, it was one of the best press conferences. And that's saying something because Sony just... wow. So yeah, I believe they have another press conference this year. We have Battlecry here. Not really interested in this game. It's kind of like a MOBA style thing. I've seen some of the gameplay. It doesn't really look that pretty. I feel like there's so many games called Battle. Like there's Battleborn, there's Battlecry, and there's what's the other one? Oh my goodness, I can't remember. But yeah, don't really care about. Dishonored 2, super excited about. The first Dishonored was fantastic. It was like everything you loved about Assassin's Creed and Bioshock just combined, and it looks like this game is going to be awesome. We saw a trailer last year. It looks fantastic, some of the new characters and everything, and I'm just excited to see more gameplay in the setting and everything like that. So, Dishonored 2, yeah. The next game is Untitled from Bethesda. I'm sure Bethesda is going to have a lot of Fallout 4 coverage as well. I'm sure they're going to be showing off the next DLC run for the fall. Who knows? I need a glass of water. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I was like losing my breath. The next studio is Cloud Emporium Games. Never heard of this studio. They have Star Citizen coming out. I remember hearing a little bit about this game. I'm not much of a PC gamer, so don't really know too much about it. Deep Silver with Dead Island 2. I almost said Dead Rising 2. Dead Island 2. I feel like this game should have came out so long ago. I know they've been having some trouble with development. I think there was a lot of drama and stuff going around. I've kind of lost interest. I feel like this game is coming out too late. I feel like they just didn't strike while the fire was hot. Or strike while the iron was hot. I think that's the term. But yeah, I just feel like this is too little too late. But maybe we'll see gameplay. Maybe it'll blow us away. Who knows? I'm moderately excited about seeing it. They also have an untitled game listed as well. EA, Electronic Arts, Battlefield 5, obviously. Never been a big fan of Battlefield. I feel like those games all kind of look the same. Who knows what they're doing. FIFA 17, a lot of big fans of FIFA. Again, I don't really care too much about sports games, but I know this game has a huge fan base. I'm kind of excited to see what they do with the mechanics and stuff. They always do something interesting every year, so who knows. Oh, wait, here we are. All right, here's an exciting game. We have Mass Effect Andromeda. This game I'm actually really looking forward to. Now, I'm not the hugest Mass Effect fan. I played the first 2 games. I liked them. I thought they were really cool. The story was really, really good. But this game set, like, I believe like 100 or 1,000 years after the first trilogy, so it's going to give a chance for new players to get involved in the franchise. It looks really cool. I heard it was going to be kind of open world-ish, so that's really exciting. BioWare, fantastic studio. They've been kicking a lot of ass lately with their Mass Effect games and their Dragon Age games as well. So that's pretty exciting. I'm excited to see Mass Effect Andromeda. Titanfall 2, a trailer just released a couple weeks ago, I believe. Looks really cool. It's like just a minor glimpse. Although there were like a lot of Easter eggs in it. I watched like a video pointing out all these crazy Easter eggs. No longer an Xbox One exclusive. It's going to be interesting to see how that turns out to be. But I'm pretty excited. I really am. I feel like Call of Duty has definitely stolen a lot of what Titanfall is, and it's going to be interesting to see how they push forward and how they deal with the competition like Battlefield and, or it's the same studio, but how they deal with Call of Duty, it's going to be interesting. I'm surprised there hasn't been like a lawsuit thrown around, because like Advanced Warfare is so similar to Titanfall, at least in my opinion. Focus Home Interactive with Vampire. Never heard of that studio or that game, so who knows. Insomniac Games with Feral Rights and The Unspoken. Never heard of these games, to be honest. I feel like I should have. But Insomniac Games, fantastic studio. Ratchet & Clank just came out a few days ago. The movie just came out a few days ago. So they've just been, kicking lots of ass lately. I'm sure these games are going to look really cool, so I'm pretty excited to see what they got up their sleeves. Mercury System with Raiders of the Broken Planet. Raiders of the Broken Planet. Sounds kind of cool. I've never heard of it, so that's kind of exciting, I guess. Big studio here, Microsoft. Gears of War 4, obviously, Epic Games. Gears of War, the beta did just come out recently. I've been hearing kind of mixed things about it, but it is just a beta. Who knows what they're going to be showing off. I was pretty impressed with the story gameplay they showed last year. I thought it looked pretty cool. So who knows? I mean, I'm happy that we're going to end up seeing this game. It's pretty cool. Phantom Dust. I know this game has had some trouble. I believe the studio that was working on this game went like bankrupt. I know this game has like a cult following. I think Microsoft said that, yeah, we're still holding on to it. We're still working on that game, even though that studio went bankrupt. I don't know the full story. I might be wrong there, but I know there's been a lot of drama revolving around this game. It has a cool title. I never played the first game, I'm not really interested in it, but I guess it's going to be pretty cool. I'm not even sure if we're going to see it, so who knows. ReCore, Inafune, he's been getting some flack lately. I'm not going to lie. I think actually that's an understatement, I mean, who knows? This game could look really cool. The trailers look really cool, and the game concept looks really cool, but the game's not coming out to 2025 anyway, so I can't get too excited about it. That's a joke. This game does actually look really cool. I'm excited to see more about it. Scalebound, this game got pushed back to 2017. I think it was supposed to come out this year, but I did like what I've seen. I like what I've saw so far of this game. It looks really cool. I like the design, this big dragon, this like Dante, Devil May Cry looking character, listening to like punk rock music while slaying monsters. That's kind of cool. So I'm excited to see more gameplay of it. Sea of Thieves by Rare. Cool. I like Rare. They've been kind of hit and miss lately, but this game does look really fantastic. That art style is like pristine. It looks really beautiful. I think it's like a first-person like open world kind of game. At least that's what they've been kind of showing, so who knows. Untitled Forza game. Forza's come out every year. Not a big driving game fan, so who knows. Nintendo has like one game listed here, and that's Paper Mario Color Splash. They also have Untitled Pikmin game and Untitled Zelda game. So Nintendo's kind of a mystery. Not really too interested in Color Splash. If it's anything like Sticker Star, just get it out of here. I don't really care about it. But again, Nintendo's just a mystery. I know they have a lot up their sleeve. Who knows what they're going to be doing. They are showing off a new console. I don't even know if they're having a conference or if they're going to be doing a Nintendo Direct. That's a whole other conversation. That's a whole other video. But yeah, that's all they have listed here. Rockstar Games, the only game that they have listed, and I believe that Rockstar is actually holding their own press conference, or like 2K is, I'm not sure. But Rockstar Games, they have Red Dead listed here. This game's been heavily rumored for a long, long time. I would love this game to come out. I am a huge fan of Red Dead Revolver and Redemption. Redemption and Revolver both have special places in my heart. Those games just bring back such memories. And seeing another game coming out, I know this is going to happen eventually. Just not sure if we're going to see it at E3. But if we do, my God, that would be awesome. If we get a release date this year, whoo! Man, that would be fantastic. Red Dead, just fantastic. There was like a map leaked of it recently, which looked really cool, but I'm not sure how real it is, or, you know, it's just a leak, so I can't take it too seriously. But again, Red Dead is just one of those games. It's just perfection. It really is, in my opinion. And Rockstar, all of their titles have been just absolutely great. I mean, whether you're talking about Max Payne 3, LA Noire. LA Noire is a game that slipped on the radar. That's a fantastic game. GTA, Red Dead Redemption, just great games from Rockstar. Now we have Sony with Detroit Become Human. Saw a trailer, didn't really care about it. Terrible title. Dreams by Media Molecule. Really like the way that game looks. I'm a big fan of Little Big Planet. I'm excited to see more gameplay and how to like craft levels and stuff. It looks really fun. Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7. Not a big fan of driving games, as I mentioned earlier, but it kind of looks like Gran Turismo is really starting to try to compete with Forza, so that's kind of cool. And Gran Turismo has a place in my heart as well. It's one of like the first racing games I played back on the PlayStation 1 all those years ago. Gravity Rush 2. Haven't played the first one, but this game does look really great. Gravity Rush looks really fun, and I believe it has kind of a cult following, so that's pretty interesting. God of War 4. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with God of War. I like the first 3 games, but I feel like they really started milking that franchise for a while, especially with the PSP games. I think there was like Chains of the Gods and then Ascension or something like that. And plus all the collections too. God, I feel like they did like 10 different collections of this game. Hopefully God of War 4 has more like just newer kind of feel, like new characters, new setting, that whole thing. Hopefully they do something very different with it. Again, this is a game that's rumored. No one knows if this is actually going to come into fruition or not. But I would be happy to see a new God of War game with a new setting and everything like that. Last Guardian, please God, just come out already. That's all I have to say. Horizon Zero Dawn. This one I'm actually really looking forward to. I just want to see more gameplay, more of that world, and just more of how the game actually works. I think there's some RPG elements kind of in there, some customization. I just kind of want to see a little more of that and just more of the world. So that's going to be exciting to see. Last of Us 2. I didn't even know that game was in development. I actually don't know anything about that. I love Last of Us. If Naughty Dog is working on Last of Us 2, that would be awesome. But again, this is, I guess, just a rumor. I actually haven't heard anything about this. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but that would be really exciting to see. Last of Us 2, fantastic. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood. Until Dawn is a great game. Rush of Blood looks like a little arcade VR game. It's kind of silly that they're just tacking that on to an already established title. I think that's kind of silly. Square Enix, Final Fantasy 15. Don't really want to see any more of this game, to be honest. I feel like we've already seen so much with the uncovered that they did. I don't really want to see any more. I just kind of want to just play it now. Final Fantasy VII Remake. This one I do want to see a lot of, actually. I feel like they definitely need to solidify how they're releasing this game. I feel like a lot of people are still confused about it, including myself. I believe they said that they're doing like full-fledged games, and there's going to be like a trilogy or something. I don't really know. Hopefully we get some light on that. Hopefully we see some more gameplay as well, because that's going to be super exciting. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Dear God, that is a long title. Not a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. I am excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. That game looks really, really cool. Every time I see it, it just puts a smile on my face. It looks really awesome. So that's a game I'm looking forward to as well. From Ubisoft, we have For Honor. This game looks great. I cannot wait to play it. It looks like a game that you just, get a few friends, start a party, and just like go at it. It looks great. South Park, The Fractured But Whole. I can't even read that without smiling. Didn't play Stick of Truth, but this game does look really cool. I think it involves superheroes, so I'm sure they can find hilarity in that. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Saw some gameplay last year. Meh. It didn't excite me really at all. I mean, hopefully they show something that looks a little more cool, but as of now, meh. Watch Dogs 2. I believe this game is like damn near confirmed that this is actually happening. Watch Dogs, the first one, pretty disappointing. I know a lot of people were expecting like a hyper-realistic HD GTA style of game, and it really wasn't that. I believe it was subpar in a lot of different factors. Hopefully they can kind of fix those wrongs, and hopefully they can actually meet people's expectations with this next game. Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, their next game, Shadow of Mordor 2, heavily rumored. A lot of stuff going on with that. Hopefully this game is a development. I feel like it's a no-brainer. That game was like a sleeper hit, just came out of nowhere and just took gamers by storm. So hopefully they have a sequel in the works. And that is the list. That is everything that is confirmed and rumored to be at E3. Of course, there's other rumors, and of course, there's going to be lots of surprises. It's E3. There's always surprises. There's like nothing of Nintendo on this list, so I'm sure that they have some tricks up their sleeves. Super excited. I really am. I definitely plan on doing a lot more E3 videos. I want to do predictions on each of the conferences. You know how I love my prediction videos. So yeah, super hyped up. Comment below. Let me know what you think of any of these titles. Are you excited? Are you hyped? Let me know what you think of E3. Just let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed anything that I had to talk about. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe if you want more content like this, more E3 updates, more gaming videos, more anime videos, and everything in between. Follow me on Twitter at FumenShow7 for updates on all that stuff I mentioned earlier, including this channel where I talk about stuff regarding E3 and video games and all that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Have a good one, everyone. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.